This is 101 ESPN from the wide world of sports complex in Orlando, Florida. Brought to you by Mama Lucia's Pizza.
They have brought him over. He's got a brilliant hat on right now. We're talking about running back for those Carolina Panthers. DeAngelo Williams is with us. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself? Sorry for being late, man.
What's going on with the hat here? What do you got going on here?
Well, every year I try to purchase a nice hat to bring home with me. I got this one last year, so I'm going to retire this one at the end of our trip this year, and I'm going to break out another one. I'm thinking about going with the Safari Mickey hat.
Yeah, well, for the listeners who can't see this, and they'll see it on the video stream, he's wearing it's almost like a Mickey Mouse top hat with a giant Mickey Mouse stuffed doll on the front of it.
So I figured I'd go with Mickey with the twist of a little bit of the guy from Tap Out, or go with the ride. Aerosmith ride.
That's right. It almost looks like Slash from Guns N' Roses. You got that going too.
Got the Slash Mickey.
Well, we appreciate you coming by, and obviously, you know, the topic of conversation with the NFL isn't positive, man. And I got to tell you, as a fan, it's incredibly frustrating. It's incredibly frustrating to see a situation that generates $9 billion, and we can't get these guys we've gotten them into a room, but they just can't come to a consensus on how to divide it up. As a player, how frustrating is it for you?
I don't know if it's frustrating. It's concerning, though, from a player aspect. You know, as a fan, you know, we've seen, coming into it up until this point, you know, all the professional teams that had lockouts or strikes before then that were America's greatest pastime no longer held that label after they came out of it. So that's what's concerning for us as players because, you know, you lose, you know, some of your fan base going into this. You know, we as players, we just want to play. We don't see anything, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. So that's what we see it as. But the owners say that, you know, it's something different. But, you know, it's worked up until this point.
Now, if you were going to put your best guess on it, and I don't know how much you've communicated with your union reps going on, if you were going to put your best guess, do you think there's going to be games missed? Do you think there'll be time missed?
I don't know. I can hope for the best and prepare for the worst, and that's definitely what I've done. I have no idea, you know, how long this lockout is going to last, if there is a lockout. You know, I just want to let the fans know that we want to play. You know, this is not a strike. We want to play. You know, we want to lace up our cleats for you guys and you know, put the best product we possibly can out on the field. But, you know, it's not up to us right now. It's up to the owners and them not liking the CBA deal that's in front of them or that has brought us to the time that they brung us to where we are right now today.
The one thing I've railed on in this whole thing is, you know, we've heard, well, players are prepared and owners are prepared, and the people that don't get talked about, whose livelihood, the parking lot attendants, the concession stand workers, the ushers,
trainers,
everybody that, I mean, down low that nobody ever talks about. Is that something you guys talk about as players?
We talk about it all the time, you know, because those are our biggest fans because we generate a lot of money. And when I say we, the National Football League, we generate a lot of money for all the stores and all the patrons that are outside the stadium that's downtown in our, you know, designated cities. Those are the ones that are going to suffer the most. I mean, the economic standpoint from that, like, it's going to be hit hard. But, I mean, that's something that we don't have control over. You know, it's not – I mean, I can't stress this enough. It's not us as the players. Yeah. You know, and I'm not pointing the fingers at all here, but it's not us. It's, you know, you got to look at the big picture here. And like I said before, you know, we want to play and not only that, talking to the patrons that have businesses or the people that are affected by it, that work in the stadium and stuff like that, you know, and with the economy the way it is now with high unemployment rate, like, it's gonna be tough.
And before we let you go, rough season last year, right?
Was.
But you get the number one pick. Yeah. What do you think this team? If I gave you the pick, DeAngelo Williams is up there at the podium, and he's going to tell us who this team's going to pick. Where do you go with it?
I would step up to the counter and I'd open my envelope and I would say, DeAngelo Williams select a winner as the number one pick in the 2011 draft.
He should be a politician, man.
That's what I definitely say. I also, since this is St. Louis, I had opportunity to talk to Steven Jackson.
Oh, okay.
We were at a Waffle House together.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. And we was just talking. Yeah, it's a great place. Great environment too. Fast, friendly, fun, and very inexpensive.
Are you working for him, or are you looking for an endorsement deal?
No, I just wanted to send a shout out to Steven and say hi to him and his family, and wishing them well wishes.
Well, DeAngelo Williams, Carolina Panthers running back, has been our guest here on the Bob Stelz Show. A pleasure to speak with you, man. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks for having me, man.
And I like the hat.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
That's a good lid right there.